this is Wake Angel 2001 coming back to you with another custom commission. This is the next part of AC Reinhardt's. It is Rotor the Walrus, and Rotor is made pretty much identically to my previous Rotors, with the exception of Iron Rotor, but that was a completely different figure. So what we do is we take Eggman's little torso, file away all of his buttons and straps and stuff so that you're just left with an egg shape, and then you put on a big old belly patch, sculpt Rotor's head into place, and make a tail. And that is Rotor's torso and head. It's all one piece. Now, the real modifications come to place in the legs. Yeah, this is actually one of the more complex mods I'll ever do on any figures, because it involves shortening the thighs by cutting a piece of plastic out of the middle of them. Then the legs, you bend the knee 90 because in its neutral position the leg is bent 90, and I gotta cut the foot off, shorten the foot, cut the calf so that it's at an angle, reattach the foot at an angle so that it's still flat in the ground with the knee bent 90, and it create that shape. Then sculpt over the whole thing with a walrus foot, which instead of flippers has these 4 long nails, which I guess is what happens when you turn a flipper into a foot, I guess. So yeah, it's complicated, and it's always the part that takes the most time for Rotor. By comparison, the arms aren't that complicated. You just take off Dr. Eggman's hands and then sculpt on walrus hands on the end. Since they're hand flippers, they're just very big and have those big pointy fingernails. Then you reassemble him, and what you get is Rotor, except without his iconic bandolier. This is just a rubber band with some, craft foam squares glued onto it to be the bandolier, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Rotor is complete now. As you notice, I made his right hand a different orientation. I thought that this would vary the figure's profile a little bit. Plus, if you ever want to have him standing in front of a console with his hand resting on a desk or in a keyboard position, then, it's in the right direction. I had to do this because the way that the hand kind of melds into the forearm, Dr. Eggman doesn't really have a swivel to offer at that point. But, yeah, that's Rotor. And look at him doing a little moonwalk thing. Okay, so that's another Rotor. And now I gotta begin my next 4 figures, because I work in groups of 4, and this is the 4th. Okay, see you next time, guys.